Bunyip in Australian folklore. Do you think it's real? Let's take a closer look together. This creature is described as a water-dwelling beast. To the Aboriginal people of Australia, it was seen as a type of water spirit. Its name translates to something like devil or spirit. Beyond that, it was regarded as a sort of guardian. But what exactly is the Bunyip? The creature was known to Indigenous Australians for ages, but its first written records came from European settlers in the 19th century. It gained attention particularly in the 1840s. One of the key figures responsible for making the Bunyip famous was George Robert Waterhouse, who during this time interviewed locals and tried to understand its physical description. The Bunyip was often depicted in wildly different forms, sometimes as a turtle, a snake, or even as a carnivorous hippopotamus or crocodile. These descriptions paint it as a large and potentially omnivorous or carnivorous creature, giving it a unique place among Australian wildlife. So, what was it really? The most well-known depiction of the Bunyip is as a giant, furry, brown creature, resembling a short hippopotamus with long, sharp teeth. Like many, I can't help but draw connections to a prehistoric creature. Now, let's dive into the similarity between the Bunyip and the Diprotodon. The fascinating thing about this creature is that it was the largest land mammal in its environment. This animal measured about 13 to 16 feet long and stood 9 feet tall. It was a marsupial, like kangaroos and koalas, and weighed an estimated 2,500 kilograms. Interestingly, it was a herbivore, but we know the Bunyip was said to hunt humans. Could it be that the Bunyip was an undiscovered subspecies? Given Australia's unique ecosystem, anything is possible. Perhaps it was simply an animal trying to protect itself or its young. So, why did creatures like the Diprotodon go extinct? We know a meteor didn't wipe them out. Oops, sorry, wrong disaster, guys. The primary causes were climate change and human activity. Hunting and competition with other species likely led to its extinction around 50,000 years ago. But is there any chance a creature like this could still be alive today? Realistically, the odds are slim. Very, very slim. The climate and vegetation in its habitat have changed drastically since its time. But some scientists are trying to bring back animals like mammoths and Tasmanian tigers. Yes, that's true. But the extinction of these creatures didn't happen as long ago as that of our giant herbivores. We're only talking about 50,000 years here. But what about something else? The Bunyip myth might also stem from a creature that lived in more recent times. First, though, a bit of history. The Aboriginal people are believed to have settled in the region around 65,000 years ago. This means they might have encountered giant herbivores and other megafauna, which could explain why these creatures became part of their legends. Back then, almost everything on the continent was enormous. One striking example is the giant lizard Megalania, one of the largest land predators of its time, and likely the stuff of nightmares for ancient humans. Looking at the world's history, life has always seemed overwhelming to humans, but in the end, survival has always favored adaptability. Large mammals like Diprotodon may not have direct descendants today, but they were distant relatives of modern marsupials like kangaroos, koalas, and wombats. What do you think? Was the Bunyip a misunderstood creature from the distant past or something entirely mythical? Either way, its legend continues to capture our imagination and remind us of the mysteries still hidden in history. Anyway, that's enough for today. But don't worry, we'll be looking at many more fascinating creatures in future videos, so don't forget to turn on the notification bell. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe to join the adventure. I'm really looking forward to seeing your thoughts in the comments about what this creature could be. See you in the next videos.
Please subscribe to my channel.